What's happening, guys? We have Akil here from Gokhstein Media, and we've just seen the VeVeVerse. Currently, we are in line for the Frank Kozik t-shirt redemption. I have number 69 minus 2.
I have 66, I think. I don't know. It's somewhere around here.
It's somewhere around here. Oh, there it is.
I have 65.
Ah, okay. And then Dino has number 66. So he got the recurring mint number. Nice. You know what? I bet you in the comments someone's gonna look at Dino and be like, he's waiting to flip it. He's waiting to flip it. We'll probably let you on a button.
As soon as it hits my account,
I mean, I was gonna say you're waiting to flip the Q space.
I will say, listen, some people sell everything. I don't sell anything, but I love being around the community. So this is awesome.
That's good.
The VeVeVerse.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the VeVeVerse post demo?
So I had already been talking to Dave. We already knew the interoperability was going to be there. We already knew that like guys like Vivi and we're going to be part of it. We also knew that we were going to be able to design our own kind of like communities within it, our own homes. Folks, this is probably, this makes spatial look like, yeah.
Oh, Des is watching that. He's really like,
it just does. It just does. Like spatial's one thing, but this is just like, I get it. Spatial's cool, it's fun, but this is like taking it to that next level. And then the IPs that we got today.
Yeah, the IP does it. Okay, so the tickets are for the Frank Kozik t-shirt.
Oh,
but what I really liked was, and this is the thing that not many people are talking about is, and this is something Spatial doesn't have, and McFarlane, I know they don't have it yet either, is they're going to provide an SDK so that developers can develop their own games and experiences and using TypeScript, the coding language. And that's like something that I was asking to VR Chat and Roblox has it. And that's, I think, was the best aspect of VR Chat and Roblox is providing an SDK for devs to build their own custom stuff, because then you get them spending time on it, you know, and then
they're invested in it.
Yeah, and then you also get people who maybe they don't know how to code. They hire a dev and say, yo, can you make me this? And like when people click on this box, like something pops out of it, like it creates its own microeconomy. And that is like the next level that I was hoping they would have, but I wasn't expecting it.
See, so I'm not a coder, right? So I look at sound principles and business practices. And if you're looking at this as a sound business practice, partnerships, name recognition, I mean, really knowing and trusting people inside of an industry is very critical for making sound business decisions.
Yeah.
And with this, knowing that there are really reputable folks into the ecosystem, I'm bullish, and gamification.
Yeah.
Nobody's looking at it. It's right in front of you folks, or at least here it's right in front of us. There is literally a video game, a PC game that has been created that's being shared and nobody's looked at it.
Yeah.
You know that. Like you and I, like I was reporting it. I was like, what? Yeah. Why doesn't anybody look at it? Like, why is this video game on the screen? I'll show you guys right now. I'll pull it up.
Yeah.
Because there's a video game. Literally, look at this. There's a video game that's being run on their screen nonstop. Nonstop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Play to earn, play to burn Omi games.
Yeah. See that? See that, folks? I'm just going to get to the end so you can see what it is at the end. So. There it is. Look the name. Remember that name.
Oh,
how do I lock it?
If you swipe down, you can turn on auto rotate.
Swipe down?
Or whatever your settings is, there's an auto rotate on it.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, it'll be somewhere here. That one there.
Oh, that one?
Down, yeah, lockdown.
All right, so I go back to the. Sorry, folks. I'm not an iPhone guy.
I'm not even. I use Android.
Yeah, blame David Gokhstein. He always like, you need an iPhone for everything. All right, man. I don't know. All right, here we go. So here's the game that's been running nonstop on the Vivi feed here at the show. And I was like, what is this game? And then I get to the end, and obviously it's got some. It's pretty sick.
The Tengoku Tencho.
Yeah, but when you get to the end, it shows you that it's called Tento.
Oh, Tengoku Tencho.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Tengoku.
So that, yeah.
Oh, Tengoku Senso.
Tengoku Senso. So there you go, folks. Look up this game. Apparently, that's going to be a brand new play to burn, play to earn game. It is part of that new. It's an ecosystem. It's going to be like the Epical Regals. I mean, we're building a really big ecosystem, folks. And the fact that it's intermutable, interchangeable, you're going to be able to bring other shit. I'm using the word. You're going to bring other shit from other places into the VeVeVerse.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Think about it.
That's pretty good. So, with the VeVeVerse, right? Again, this is a very early stage.
Yeah.
Demo. So I think a lot of people may like downscale resolution, etc. But I think and we have Mr. Wet Wizard. You can say hi. You come right out with.
Come say hi.
What's up, y'all?
And he's got the t-shirt. I saw it. The poolside t-shirt. Wait, we need to bring that into the camera.
Show that t-shirt.
So you guys know poolside. He's basically made a t-shirt with poolside, the poolside screenshot.
You gotta support the legends.
That is a meme of a shirt. Yeah. So with VeVeVerse, like a lot of us were expecting, like the IP, the interoperability inside it, the multiplayer aspect. But I think, probably next year when they start doing the beta kind of rolling, because I did see one thing I noticed that Dan did, which people in tech who demo, and like he himself knows would never ever do, is, and Apple did this as well, or they didn't do this, was you never ever demo something live. You do it and record it, and then you show the screen recording, because 9 out of 10 times when you do it live, if it's new, something goes wrong. And what Apple did was they had the iPhone and they did a screen recording, and then they put it on the screen, but the guy was pressing the button pretending it was being casted when it wasn't, but that way, no way it could go wrong.
Another line for me.
Another line or just one line? Yeah, so we're waiting for the Frank Kozik redemption.
Yeah, we're waiting for the Frank Kozik. I got you.
I think we're moving back a bit.
Yeah, lack of things. I'm sorry. See, this is what happened.
Yeah.
That's what was gonna happen.
So we got a lot of people here, but
Yeah, there's a lot of folks
yeah,
coming in.
let's show people.
Like nobody's actually like allowed.
There are a lot of people queuing.
This is why they gave us these numbers, folks. So there's a long line. That's why you take your number, you get in this line, you get in the queue, and you wait your turn. But it doesn't start for like another 30 minutes. So that's why we're just sitting here.
That's what you was doing.
Huh?
Oh, you're fine. Okay.
Sorry about that.
What are you reading? Comic books?
Hunter x Hunter. It's a manga. Yeah, it's good.
I've got to say, I've never been into anime, but I'm going to start trying it.
Oh, anime is probably, if it drops my view, would be my favorite thing.
My brother's a huge anime. My niece and my nephew, I paid for them to go to one of those anime conventions or whatever.
Yeah.
Con or something too. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're all into it. I never was, but I'm a different type of nerd, right? Like I was traditional Marvel, X-Men. That's what I grew up. I love Nickelodeon stuff. We all like. But it's but here right now, I'm just discovering I found this artist he's got Nero in you, but the character kind of looks like a deconstructed Rocco. Like Rocco's Mom on Life. And that, as soon as I saw it, it hit me. And then there was another one that smacked me in the face, and it was a guy. They're called Camo,
Yes.
And the camo is, oh yeah, look at this. Yo, guys, handcrafted, one of what, 25, 30? Comes with it, so it was Jimbo something.
Yeah. Jimbo Legend.
Jimbo Legend. You know, you've been dropping all the alpha though. You've been dropping all the alpha. I don't know why.
I got to reset. Find stuff.
Is that what you call it?
I said this today. Look, on Twitter, right? I knew it was coming. Like, let me show you. Oh, there we go. So basically, and I'll show people on live right now. So this is what I tweeted back in October. So October the 15th. This was my tweet, right? So he's coming. I tell you, the people weren't ready. I bet they dropped the Banksy Medcom pieces out of nowhere, and they did the Banksy Medicom pieces.
Yeah, they did at the Banksy pieces. Yeah.
And this was October 15th because Medicom is always at pretty much every same convention that David used at. So definitely he's come across that. But I've seen what he does. He goes,
Hold on, these guys didn't know that Banksy got tattoos.
oh, well, they saw it on the previous stream, but I think now they know.
Like some people were like, Banksy, that's what happened? Yes, Banksy.
Yes. Oh, yeah, so Banksy happened. So Banksy, the medical pieces, the medical's always there, and David has been teasing Banksy for a while. I was like, 100% that's coming, because some of the small statues that he had, they were the flower girl ones.
Yeah.
And there was another one, it was the rat. And that's from Banksy, but a lot of people didn't pick up on that. And so I was like, he's always at the same places at Medicom who license the Banksy stuff. And he's been teasing back the Banksy stuff. So it had to come out at DesignerCon because the DesignerCons are the best place to do it. And I would have thought, I predicted London DCon, which just happened because he's from the UK and it made sense. He's from Bristol.
But this is where they were going to release.
So when it didn't happen, people were like, "Oh, you're wrong," like, you're just hyping it up. But it happened at the Anaheim DCon instead.
That is so dope.
Yeah, that's sick. But the Lambo also, that's on their list of. They released an article like a couple of years ago, and Lamborghini was on that list of IP, but then they deleted the article. But what was also on that list of IP?
So Lamborghini just had their own NFT.
Yeah, so they dropped it like last month, but it didn't do very well. And I tagged them in a post to Vivi, and I said, you guys should drop it on Vivi. And, this month, bam, the Lambo's ready to go.
I think that's one of the big things now is that Vivi's organically drawn the community together. Yeah. And so if you're looking at a sound business principle, why go create something when you can bring your fandom into here and already have fandom that will create the scarcity?
Yeah.
Because that's what we are. We're the scarcity fandom.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's not that many of them. But then you have somebody that's really Lamborghini fan that wants it. They're like, what's it?
Exactly.
Now I want that.
Yeah.
So now they're going to compete with us. That's what I want.
Exactly. I mean, what's cool is a lot of projects, or maybe it's not really a projects company, but a lot of things in the NFT space. In a bear market, like the community is dead. Like, whereas here, it's the most active booth at DCon. Like, hundreds of people.
Oh, this is insane here.
Yeah, hundreds of people.
I'm watching folks just everyone buys something different, something that connects to them. Like I said, I look at the Cameo people, the Camo guys. Yeah. They're selling musical artwork. Yeah. I even told them, I was like, you guys should, get in with me over here. Yeah. And they were like, why? I was like, digital to physical. Yeah. Physical to digital, either way. But,
I mean, I was even buying Tokidoki stuff, and the Tokidoki people all know what Vivi is.
Oh,
I think I did Tokidoki.
Yeah. Well, Vivi's the shit here.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think it, we don't have the most elaborate booth, but then you literally have people you're crammed in a little space. And it's insane.
You know what? Any booth next to Vivi should be charged a premium. Yeah. Because you automatically get 10 times more traffic by being near Vivi.
Yeah. Although I don't know if there's something about it.
I mean, Hype Bow, I think, sold a bit.
Did they?
Yeah. But they're doing a thing where if you have the Vivi NFT Hype Bow, you get a discount.
Oh. I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Promote that a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sign, but I don't think they.
They need to send it in an airdrop.
I think they need to get Alex to just mention if you have high bar NFT, there's discounts opposite us.
Oh.
Maybe if they did that, that would help.
Again, I think it's like if they like notify us. I think if we got notifications into that app,
Yeah.
like, hey, if you're at Decon, and only if you hold it, and you got a notification.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people go over and buy it like that.
Oh yeah, of
Just
course.
notified you like you got a message inside of your message area, like,
Yeah.
hey, you hold this, you can get 20% off of whatever.
Yeah.
So damn, if you just heard that.
Let's see what's happening. So,
Fire.
yeah, got MPZ, all chat. David, you always have that Pikachu in the background. I'm almost certain we have Pokemon. You know what? On that same article, Pokemon was on the list, along with Nintendo. And, Lord of the Rings.
Well, that video game I just showed you, that does look like old school Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's more of the style, but
I'm just saying, the style makes it good. But I'm thinking, what else is out there?
yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I think.
Because it makes Nintendo go, wait a second, they've already got shit that looks like that stuff anyway.
I mean, Alfred Kahn did answer a lot of stuff. You know what was big is on the Alfred Kahn AMA, David, you finally confirmed they are actually in dialogue with Pokemon, Pokemon US and US and I think Japan. Were you in that Twitter space?
I was not in that Twitter.
In that Twitter, you know how everyone says when Pokemon?
Yeah.
Alfred Kahn and David, you were in there, and David, you literally confirmed. He said, so we have been in dialogue with Pokemon for like since like 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's done deal.
And we're kind of discussing what type of product to make.
It's already
like
done.
Cards or statues.
It's already done.
And if they've been like, okay, if you were not interested in working with someone, would you be talking with them for 6 months?
So number one, he mentioned it, so it's a done deal.
He straight up said we've been in dialogue with Pokemon US and Japan.
So it's done deal already. The reason why you know that kind of stuff is so if you're looking at businesses in NDAs, I've been in a lot of NDAs and a lot of businesses that I've talked to.
Yeah.
You don't mention shit.
Okay.
Like you don't talk about it until you're, hey, paperwork signed, we know. And so now they're saying we're in talks. Well, the paperwork is signed. Now it's, hey, what's the build out gonna look like?
Yeah.
And when you're in the pre-production phase, you don't say anything. Closer to post-production, you're getting near. So that means they've decided on what it is and how it's starting to be built out, color schemes, who controls what. They've gotten that stuff out of the way. And that's kind of like that footprint for a good business model. But then once you're outside of that, it's like, okay, what's the release date? Who controls it? That is what they're being worked out. But otherwise, done deal. Done deal. So when Pokemon, yes, we know it's coming, but when?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, if they weren't far along the timeline, I don't think he would have said we're in discussion with what kind of product to make.
Yeah, you wouldn't have said anything because you put yourself at risk for a legal fight that you don't want to see. You don't want to be in a fight with. I mean, and this is a multinational company at this point.
Yeah.
You've got to be very careful on your business relationships. That's why I think David and Dan work very well together. They're international folks. They're from New Zealand. They can work in London. They can work in Tokyo. They can work in Singapore. They've got friends here in the U.S.
Yeah.
You've got to have the right people at the table. And with Al next to you, and Al's been known to be a hard negotiator. He's a hard negotiator. And, credit to his over 40 years in the industry. So give it up to the big man. He's got done a lot of work.
I mean, what's cool is Pokemon, that's going to drive a lot of people. It's going to drive a lot of people. And OB. A lot of the stuff that's showing in the VeVeVerse, that things that you can do with features.
Yeah.
You know what you need to use those features?
What do you need?
You got to burn Omi. You're going to have Omi.
You already know I'm already Omi. Yeah, everybody knows. That's why I said the video game play to earn on Omi. Epical Rigo, another play to earn for Omi. Tournament style. It's giving Omi back out to the community. It's burning Omi. The Fishis, they're burning Omi. Who are other partners? We've got some smaller app games that are using it. What is it? The Canon game. They're using that. They're burning Omi. And again, that's something I was playing on my phone just because I was bored. Hey, if I got to watch a video to burn a little Omi, so be it. But the more we burn, the better off. I mean, I think we're down to what, 300 million, 350 million only of the 700 or 350 billion of the original 750 billion.
I think less than that. I think we're at 298 billion.
290 billion.
Yeah, 298, I think. Or 297. So it's around that figure.
Oh. So there, like I said, and somebody tried to challenge me on this the other day. They were like, "Oh no, and we were not that. It's more than circulating supply." I'm like, bro, we started at 700 billion, 750 billion. In less than 5 years, we've gone through over half of that supply. This bear market right now doing the same thing.
The stuff that Vivi is still selling out.
Yeah.
The Nero, so that it's Alex
Yeah.
didn't even get it. He tried.
Yeah.
The main try for it. The guy made it. Right? So people are buying stuff. And in a bear market, people are buying stuff, and all the prices this low, it's going to burn even
Burn
more.
more.
Yeah.
Redistributes it, and then when you start using OMI inside the app, or I'm sorry, inside of the web platform,
Yeah.
because that's what we're gonna have to use. We're gonna use inside of the web platform. The more OMI we have burned inside of the web platform, the better.
Yeah.
The better. And then people get your OMI off those exchanges too. By the way, do me a favor, go get yourself a cold wallet. Let's just get it off the exchanges. I know it's been rough for a lot of folks these last couple weeks.
Yeah, of course.
Get yourself off the exchanges. Learn about a ledger. Learn about a warm wallet. Learn about other ways that you can interact in this universe with the OMI token.
Hot take: the professional Volaholics builder is going to make a fortune in BB success. Oh, if BB people are going to pay them to build it.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I
This
think
was just talking about that secondary ecosystem.
So I think there's going to be like two really cool aspects. There's people who are like creative designers to like position things, but there's people who are developers who can make you cool stuff that you just can't have by default. And if they're working together, that's when the real fun will kick off. Because then you can have like the nice kind of arrangements and placements and creativity, but then you can like have walk into I don't know, like a spaceship, and they create a whole kind of like Tesla recreation, launch pad, and then you have like the smoke and fire coming out the base, you scripted that in, you've got fire, like the rockets like going upwards because you scripted the object to go upwards, when someone goes into it, all of that stuff. That's the cool stuff.
I think whatever people want to start building, start working with folks now. All right.
I want to build a roller coaster.
Start working with people now.
Yeah.
And then start finding out companies and businesses that have product design and stuff that they're going to want to build there.
Yeah.
And start reaching out to them. Guys, I'm not being selfish here. I don't build. But as an innovation kind of like thought provoker, I'm thinking if you're going to build something, work with people that you know.
Yeah.
Take ideas that are already in existence.
Yeah.
And then figure out how to build on top of them to make them better for yourself so that you can financially benefit from it. Don't listen to me because I don't build. But you guys there, I mean, you follow an engineer who is also a teacher, by the way.
I used to be a teacher, yeah.
It's so weird. Weird.
Before I was an engineer, I worked in finance, so I used to work at Bloomberg. And then before Bloomberg,
You look like you're 20.
I'll play too.
He's like, I look 20. He's like, I'm in my 30s, but all right,
I
thanks.
still get IDs when I buy stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So I was at Bloomberg. Before that, I was a science teacher. And then before that, I was a stem cell researcher. So it's like career hopping.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you got to find like things that you like. I don't think it's very easy for people to find things they like the first career that they pick up. Like they realize, maybe it's not what I thought it was. Yeah. And then they try new things, and then eventually it clicks. I think I'm fortunate to have found something I like before I turned 30.
You know what? I didn't find what I liked till I was like 35, so I'm good.
Oh, okay. But now you got it. Because one of the biggest regrets I think people have is when work no longer becomes an interest, but it becomes like a grind, to survive. And those are the people who end up becoming the most negative. And I know there are a lot of people like that in crypto and NFTs, and especially with Vivi as well, where a lot of people they're relying on financial freedom through the work of Vivi, for example, the work of some project, and when it doesn't go well, it's they've lost money and they're kind of stuck. spending more hours on something they don't want to spend any time on just for money. And then you're like, what's the phrase? Like, instead of working to live, you end up living to work. Yeah.
You know, I think the thing that I took away is happiness is a choice, but you have to work for it. And if you want to work for something, if you want to be happy somewhere, do things you love. Like, don't think about the money. My mentor always said, Akil, if you do the mission or the work that you love, you're not working. You're just doing what you're going to do anyway.
Yeah.
And then other people will see it in you. Guys, I do a lot of podcasting and a lot of shows, but I don't get paid for most of it. And the reason why I do is because I just love it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. But my day job, it's fun too. Like my bosses, they allow me to like, hey, oh, you got this? You want to do it for us too? I'm like, well, I'll do a podcast for you guys because it's fun.
Yeah.
And we're building that out too. That's something different. Don't worry. But it's like really like the idea of life is to enjoy it, so that a weekend here at a convention full of other nerds, like we got V-Friends in the same room as Vivi.
Oh yeah, literally V-Friends.
I didn't see their Vivi. Yeah, we're in the same room, but like everyone's like, oh, you guys hate V-Friends. Like, not really.
Yeah.
Like, we're not paying them any mind. They're an NFT space, and they're doing whatever they do with their friends, and they're bringing their community utility. We've got people that went over there and bought V-Friends.
But we got to be honest. The turnout for Vivi, the turnout for V-Friends, it's like.
But V-Friends and Vivi aren't even the same.
Yeah.
Like, Vivi is it's a culture.
Okay.
What number are you, 61?
Oh, yeah, 67.
Oh, you're just here to hang out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's your spot right there. Right in front of him.
Yeah, let me move on this.
Come on, we got you. You good?
Yeah. We brought on the wet wizard.
Go ahead.
But he's dry today. He's not wet, he's dry today.
I'm always wet.
He's wet? Like, what kind of wet?
Dripping wet.
Like wet. Like drip.
You know that meme
I'm
with
dripping with the pool sign.
you know that meme with the whole Bruce Banner when he's like, that's my secret cap. I'm always angry from the first Avengers film.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's when you like, that's my secret. I'm always wet. Wait, what's on the hat?
It's Amber Heard.
Oh, Amber. Oh, you got the Amber Heard hat.
Yeah.
I've seen this Amber Heard hat.
That bitch is crazy.
She's just misunderstood.
She has a dump in her own bed.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's weird. You don't do that?
Tainted love.
Are you kidding me?
Tainted.
We normally do it in the toilet. Wait a second. This is live. It's a family show.
I was watching your stream too while I was at the house.
Oh, nice. What you were live streaming?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
That's sick.
Yeah. Yo, so are you on the 8 o'clock bus?
I think I'm on the 9.
Oh, 9. Okay, there are some more people on 9. John's on the 9 one. Yeah.
John.
You know the one from Disney? John, Korean guy.
I'm sure if I saw him.
Yeah. He was with us. He was, there was 2 guys.
Oh, okay.
Natasha,
Okay. Oh,
John.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. He's on the 9 o'clock one.
Oh, okay, right on. What bus did you get, do you know?
What?
For the after party.
Oh, I don't know. I can see Dino flipping some stuff.
He's aggressively.
You know how I got this sticker? Dino sold it to me. He came on to me, he's like, would you like to buy a space in the queue?
I like that.
Not one of too bullish, more fun needed to reach that 0070. My number, maybe.
Oh, and then we have very impressive US demo and OBL. OBL in the house. Okay, so now they finally start taking payment for the Frank Closing t-shirt, which is gonna be cool. I've got 2 t-shirts.
Oh, so they're doing it now? So
well,
we're in line to get
so now they're gonna start moving forward slowly.
Oh, they're accepting. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And is that one 150 as well?
Okay, so Dino's trying to sell this. Who wants to buy a t-shirt? It comes with an NFT.
You get a sign?
Oh, Dino's keeping the NFT, but who wants to buy the t-shirt? He's flipping it today. Right now. You didn't even get it signed by Jermaine. And he was right there. No, you didn't.
He already signed it.
Oh, he signed it. Oh, no, that's the printer one. Like, he was actually drawing on it. He was. But, he went to his booth. So you can ask him to draw the rabbit on it and sign it. And then you can frame it, and then at least then you can flip it.
There we go.
There you go. Save some extra money for you.
There we go. No, I wish I had my. I should have brought my London one. The London remaining.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'll do it next econ.
Yeah, there's a wild ECOMI Reese running around here.
We got to show that on the street.
Here, it's from the real Randy. If he left his sandal somewhere, what are you sniffing? So here it is.
OBL, Wet Wizard was just sniffing your avatar. Well, was he not just sniffing her face? It's like we can see OBL's face, and Wet Wizard is just sniffing her.
Scratch and sniff.
He's like scratching your head and sniffing your face.
He wanted to see if there was an orange scent.
He's right.
Scent of the orange.
Trying to see how many people are watching.
Oh, okay.
How many people are out there?
Oh,
Two now. It went down. It was at
it was at my number.
I rushed
67.
everybody.
It was at my number.
It was at 64.
Can we let's see if we get 69. Oh, 65.
65? Here's
Oh, yeah.
69. 69 just
Okay.
walked in.
We're on 64.
We're at 64. 65? No, we don't have enough 65s.
Gary V. Oh, Gary V is not present. He's not present.
No, I don't
These friends, their booth is there right there. I'll show you guys, but he's not here today. Lads, I'm still shaking from the demo.
Oh, the line laps back around to like one of them.
Hi, OPO.
Yeah.
Crazy Dan,
There's
420.
second line right there. So
Demo
that's
doesn't need to speak.
so they gotta come this way.
Possibilities. The script thing is what I'm excited about. Like the SDK for VeVeVerse. There'll be a lot of people building some cool stuff in there.
Sorry, we had to tell people how to get in line.
Oh yeah, no worries. Close the window, no shaking necessary, but the VeVeVerse was good. Time to celebrate with fresh rosin dabs on the rig. Oh, Akil, have you got your special butterscotch?
Huh?
Have you got your special butterscotch?
No, I'm gonna go back to the house and grab those before we go to the event tonight.
I baked these fresh.
Huh? My butterscotch cookies.
You got the special ones.
Well, it's okay. I make cannabis cookies. Who gives a shit? That's right. They're legal here. Cannabis cookies are legal in Oregon and in California, so it's not a big deal. And when you make it with shake.
Oh, we got the t-shirt with the patch. We got like a whole like kind of coat like a thing that you put your clothes in. We got the golden Franken fat, which is quite cool. And now we also have, I think there might be some other stuff, but we'll have to see.
This is still some bullshit. I never got any of that cool stuff. I've gone to like events too. So I'm just going to put it out there. But to be honest with you, I'm not that mad because, well, I'm glad everyone else is succeeding and having a good time winning.
Exactly.
Yeah. If I didn't have like a real job that wouldn't let me go to London,
I think there are only, supposedly from what I heard, there are only 4 people that have the London one and that one.
see, I wish I would have able to get the both. You know, I came to the Decon pre-event last time,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna give a drop," and I was like, "Cool." That thing still hasn't come out yet, and there was like, what? There's like maybe only like 120, 150 that was really there.
The kickoff party?
Yeah, the kickoff party. I was like, they're like, "Oh, it's." I'm like, so we're still waiting, and waiting, and waiting.
I only just realized I haven't even had lunch. Now the hunger is starting to hit me. I'm like, wow. I was like so like, in the zone that I've not eaten.
Well, none of us get to eat. You know how much food is around here? Look,
yeah.
I bought a $5 water and I filled it up 7 times.
Wow.
That's it. That's the only reason I bought it. Because I normally bring my Nalgene, my water bottle, but not today.
Oh.
Not today. Here's some cool art too.
Hey guys, wish I was there. Yeah, Scott, that would be good. Bit of a
We wish you were too, Scott.
definitely. Buy more Omi every week. Shiraz on the Omi bag.
Yeah.
Yes, my dude. Please bake me some when I come.
When you come, we're moving. We're getting ready to move.
All right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep this doggy rolling along.
So I think that is a good time to now close off. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. We've got Akil here. Catch you guys soon.